Well, hello everyone. It is Melissa. How are you? We are going to hang out for the next hour. We're going to pull one free card for as many people as we can fit into the hour. As always, if a message resonates, whether I am speaking directly to you or not, just know that Spirit is going to bring through the most beneficial messages for the most people. So if something truly touches your heart, whether you're here live or on the replay, know that that message is for you. Absolutely. And so thank you for being here and thank you for all the support. Welcome all the new subscribers on YouTube. We are gaining momentum. Thank you so much for those of you showing up in the Ruckus Room on Monday nights and calling in. I truly appreciate it. Chrissy and I appreciate the support. We got great things going on here, so thank you for being a part of it. If you want any more information about me or my services, definitely hit the link in the description box for my website. And also, when you go to the website, make sure that you are joining my mailing list. I do not spam you. You get 2 to 3 emails a month, kind of keeping you up to date. And if I've got any specials going on as far as classes, services, in-person, virtual, discounts, that sort of thing. So that is all there. So just happy to be here. Welcome, everyone. Good evening. So excited for you to be here. We are going to use the Metatron Self-Mastery deck by Amanda Ellis tonight. I was pulling some cards for myself, and I thought, you know what? This is the deck I'm feeling for us tonight. So we are going to work with Archangel Metatron tonight, who is the bringer of wisdom. Yeah, that's what we're going to do tonight. So hello, everyone. Welcome. Also, please head over to my YouTube channel and check out the video that I dropped today for the month of July. We actually introduce my new Angelite. There we go. It's Angelite, my new Angelite crystal that I picked up this weekend when I was visiting my sister. So welcome, everyone, and thank you for being here. All right, I guess we're going to get this party started because you're all in the house. So let's get going. Hello, Chrissy. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Catherine. Hey, Mariana. Hi, Deborah. Welcome, Jess. And we're going to start with Mariana. All right, so here we go. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the stars. I don't see them on Facebook until I get off. So those of you supporting the channel, I truly appreciate it. Every little bit helps, that's for sure. All right, Mariana, let's see what Archangel Metatron wants to bring through for you. What is the wisdom for you tonight? Metatron Rainbow Bridge, always open. So Mariana, what I'm feeling is that the Rainbow Bridge is always open. And what the Rainbow Bridge does is it connects us from the physical to the spiritual. It helps us to get in touch with our higher self, with the archangels, with your ascended masters and guardian angel, the keepers of the light, I'm hearing. And you are most definitely connected to them, and they are always bringing in messages. So if you are feeling like you're not receiving the messages, or you're not feeling like the messages are coming through clear enough, work with Archangel Metatron to bring the signs through for you in a way that you can receive them. Because that's what I'm feeling for you, honey, that your clairvoyance, your clairsentience, your claircognizance, and your clairaudience, you're being activated, and you've been being activated for a while now. And so I feel like your intuition is ramping up. You're really tuning into spirit, and this is your confirmation that this is happening, and spirit really wants you to start trusting and acting on what you're receiving. And this is what is going to help you move into this next cycle of your life, where you're going to start receiving and stepping into your power, and stepping into your path, and stepping into your purpose. And so being able to traverse, go back and forth on this rainbow bridge between the spiritual and the physical is going to be really beneficial. And so this is your confirmation to keep delving into learning, growing, healing, whatever you're being called to do right now. This is your validation. All right. So thank you for being here. I hope that was beneficial. Awesome, Mariana. Awesome. All right. Hello, Dee. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're very welcome. All right. To be honest with you, these cards feel very stiff because I really only use them for myself, but I'm sharing tonight. I'm a sharing girl. So I'm sharing with you tonight. So let's see what we've got for D. Communication. Speak up and be heard. So what I'm feeling for you is there is a clearing going on in your throat chakra. And so if you're having a sore throat, or if you've been having a lot of tickles in your throat, or just really feeling compelled to speak your mind, I feel like this is Spirit's way of letting you know that it is time. It is time to drop down into your heart, speak your truth from your heart, right? You don't want to speak it from your ego. If you're speaking it from your ego, the fear is what they're hearing. They're not hearing the words. But if you can drop down into your heart, D, and if you have a hard time doing that, because when people started saying that, I was like, how do you drop down into your heart, right? But if you just place your hand on your heart, it brings your attention to your heart space. Dropping down into your heart and speaking from that place, no matter what the words are. They may not like the words, right? They may not want to hear what you're saying, but they can receive it. And sometimes all we can do is plant the seed. They're not going to adhere to it. They're not going to respect it. They're not going to do anything with the words that you're saying, but you've planted a seed. All right. And if there's someone that truly loves you and truly respects you, they'll do something with it at some point. Right. And if they're not, you speaking up helps them to kind of move on so that you can have the people in your life who will listen to you, will respect you, will adhere to you, will not be upset with you speaking your truth, will be glad that you're standing up for yourself or you're asking for what you need, because that is truly how you have a balanced relationship, is being able to ask for what you need as well as addressing the needs of your partner, right? So that's what I'm feeling this card is all about for you tonight. It's really about dropping down into your heart, speaking your truth, speaking from that place. And again, if they can't hear you, they're getting that feeling behind the words, that it's coming from a loving place. Again, even if it's not what they want, but it's time. Because this is how you truly transform your life into what you want. And I feel like that's been the frustration. You've not been getting what you want from the people around you, and this is why. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. All right. Oh, I'm glad that resonated, Dee. Thank you for being here. All right. Hello, Miss Chrissy. So for those of you who do not know, this is Miss Chrissy from the Ruckus Room. Chrissy and I have been working together for going on a decade now. She started out as one of my clients, and now we are partnering up, and she's graciously hosting me on her show to take live calls and help those who are in spiritual need. So definitely, hopefully you will join us at Flagler Voice in the Ruckus Room Monday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you get to call in live. And that number will be posted on Monday nights so that you can call us. But if you want to jot it down now, it's 386-251-8100. All right. There's my plug. We have a commercial now. Thanks, Chrissy. Thank you. All right. Let's see what Spirit wants to bring through for you tonight, honey. Oh. White, purity and innocence. Look at that. Look at that beautiful card. So, Chrissy, what I'm feeling for you is white is the color of the white light, right? The white ray, which brings in protection and clarity. It helps to clear out your energetic vibration, calling in the white light, right? And so that's what I feel like Spirit wants you to know, like to keep going forward, to keep going down the road that you're being inspired to go down, and that as you go down it, you are protected, that things are going to fall into line. Things are going to show up when you need it. I feel like anything that you're afraid of around partnership, around romance, around finances, right? Very foundational chakras. You know, you're carrying a lot of fear down there in the sacral, in the root, right? And so, of course, love and money, these are the things that make the world go round, unfortunately, in our human existence, right? We have to have money to afford ourselves and to keep ourselves safe and stable. But we are also here to have relationship. We're also here to have companionship. We're also here to have partnership. We're not here to be alone or solitary, right? We're here to have connection. And if you didn't see it, I would definitely check out this month's July, because the first card that came out was about collaboration. And collaborating in business is awesome, but I'm feeling like this card is really kind of highlighting the fact that it's time to collaborate in the personal, right? Being open to meeting someone new and really working on putting down the walls that you've had to erect to keep yourself safe and stable with relationships that were not healthy, were not safe, right? And so now the white light is coming in to say you're protected. And if you need that extra protection, you just call in the white light, right? You just visualize it coming in through your crown chakra and just filling up your auric field, your energy body, really releasing and letting go of any fear in any situation. And so working with the white light, I feel like, is what Archangel Metatron is bringing you to, so that you can feel more safe, more protected as you kind of go down these new roads with these new connections. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. All right. Hello, Miss Jessica. How are you? I'm so excited I'm sharing these cards with you tonight. I just feel like the messages are like next level. I could be wrong, but that's how it feels to me. So I hope you're all enjoying the messages. And remember, if something resonates, the message is also for you. You're very welcome, Chrissy. All right, Miss Jess, I hope you're doing well, honey. I hope things are working out. Things are getting easier. All right, you got 3, and I'm going to give them all to you because I feel like you need a little oomph. All right, you're feeling really energetically dense, right? You're holding on to a lot. And so the first card that came out was red, safety, strength, and power. So just like Miss Chrissy was guided to call in the white light, I feel like you're being guided to call in the red light when you need more courage, more strength, more power. All right. The red ray, call in the red ray to help you as you move through these emotions, the grief, the frustration, the obstacles, and the challenges that you're feels like are coming at you from many different directions. Okay, it's going to be okay, because they're also bringing in the silver warrior of light. So just know that you're going to be given what you need when you need it, that you are going to be able to move through the obstacles and challenges. So calling in the red ray, calling in the silver ray to help you to get the support that you need. Get the support that you need. Because the other thing that's coming in is ancestors' appreciation and healing. And so your ancestors are coming in on these light codes to help you to heal those parts of yourself that you are I almost feel like there's parts of yourself that you're angry with, that you're really holding on to some real negative emotion about yourself. So this is about getting into the ability to love yourself, to love yourself so much that you release the anger and the frustration and the grief, the anxiety, anything that you're holding on to, the would have, could haves, and should haves that just don't serve you. They're not helpful. And it's this energy that's actually pulling in all these obstacles and challenges from all these different directions. And so energetically, we've got to raise your frequency. So using a gratitude journal, 12 things every day you're grateful for, we've got to get you out of this very dense space and into the light. All right. So in meditation, call in the red ray, call in the silver ray, call in your ancestors, but really start working your light, because you are a powerful light worker. And sometimes we have to get reminded that we have the power we need right inside of us. And we have the tools that are going to help us to change our situations in the physical. That our human experience doesn't have to be what's happening to us. We can change that. We can transmute it. We can transform it. And that's what they're asking you to do. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. All right, Deborah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, honey, wonderful, 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 wonderful. I will love to see it when it's done. She says she started her tattoo as a remembrance. That's beautiful. All right, Deborah. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome, everyone. I know I'm not able to call out all your names. I'm trying to go a little faster tonight just so that we can get through, hopefully, the majority, if not everyone. So thank you for letting me just keep going. Duality, balance needed, Miss Deborah. I'm glad you're good. I'm glad. Because, yes, this is what I'm picking up, that you're out of alignment. It feels like you've got some people pulling on you in a way that's bringing you out of balance. They're pulling on you. They're wanting from you. I almost feel like it's a demanding energy, like they're demanding your time. They're demanding your energy, right? And they're not reciprocating, right? It's all about them. And so this is where it's important to set up those boundaries so that you can have the balance that you need. It's really tough being human and being in balance. I mean, let's face it. Whether it's eating or sleeping or energy, like whatever it is, like we're always kind of working on being in balance, right? But if we're working on it, we're more in balance than not. And this is where I feel like being very intentional is going to be really important, Deborah. Being really intentional with where you're putting your energy, who gets your energy, and really setting those boundaries with people who just expect you to be there, expect you to take care of things, right? I'm getting this very this energy of like, they're just really prideful and selfish. They don't really care what you got going on or what you need. And that's not okay. So yeah, set those boundaries, my girl. Set this. Archangel Metatron is coming in strong with this, like, it's like slamming the door shut. There's just some people that are not going to get it. You've been saying no, you've been trying to say no, or you've been trying, or you try to put them off, or you try to work around it, right? And they're not easing up. They're not letting go, right? So balance, working on setting those boundaries. And if they don't deserve a seat at your table, it's time to take that chair away. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Awesome. Good. Validation then. That's validation that you're on the right road. Keep going. All right. Hello, Annette. Hello. How are you? All right. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the lights. Thank you for the subscribes. Welcome all my new subscribers. Welcome for anyone who's here for the first time. I appreciate it. Mystery and mastery of life, indigo. Mystery and mastery of life. And that what I'm picking up here is this, it feels like there's still some inner child wounding that you're holding on to. I feel like your inner child is still needing compassion, needing love. When we're on a healing journey, especially when we've had some really devastating inner child wounding, it's a process and it's layers. But I'm feeling like you've got some layers that are still needing attention. And that is what is going to be kind of, I'm hearing game changer for you. Okay. So taking the time to go within, whether you do this work on your own or you do this work with someone else, but it feels like it's really time to release some big, debilitating wounding that happened very early on. It may be there consciously or unconsciously. I know sometimes when we've had something really devastating happen to us at a very early age, we don't know how to process it as a young child. And so we, our psyche protects us by burying it, and we don't remember, right? We don't have conscious memory of it. And I'm feeling like there's something here that's it's really holding you back. And I feel like you've been frustrated. I feel like you should be like further along in certain parts of your life and you're not. And this is why, because there's an unconscious trauma that is keeping you from being able to move forward. And it's time. It's time for you to live your best life. It's time for you to have what you want. It's time for you to be who you came here to be. The indigo child that you are, right? The light worker that you are. And so I feel like Archangel Metatron is coming in to let you know, like, it's safe and it's time. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. All right, Melissa. I feel like that may have triggered someone either here live or on the replay, that reading maybe, it had a triggering effect. And if that's the case, know that you're not alone. Know that you can heal. You can overcome it. So reach out. Reach out. All right. Hello, Melissa. How are you? Let's see what we've got for you. Melissa, codependency, key to freedom. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. This is when your self-worth and your happiness are dependent on someone or the people around you and how they're doing, how they're thriving, how they're living, what they're doing, how they're being. And it can be really heartbreaking when you realize that this is how you've been kind of living your life, or you've gotten in this relationship pattern. What I feel like Archangel Metatron is bringing to you with this card is taking the time to become self-aware, taking the time to really look at your relationships and are they balanced? Or are you tying your happiness to other people's happiness and breaking that so that you can allow them to be who they came here to be. And it also allows you the freedom to be who you came here to be and have what you want to have. And this can be really hard when the relationship is a child or a family member and you feel really responsible for them. At some point, though, as a parent, especially, your role changes from caregiver to mentor and then finally to friend. And so looking at where are you in those dynamics, and have you recognized that the role has shifted and you haven't? So I feel like it's time for you to free yourself, because it's time for you to have what you want. It's time for you to attain your goals and your dreams and your happiness, and cutting the cord to whomever you're tying your happiness to, and knowing that they're going to be okay because you have given them what they need. And it is now time for them to use those tools and those lessons so that you now have the time and the energy and the space and the grace for the things that you're being called to, you're being inspired to. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Hello, Catherine. Oh, Melissa, thank you. I was kind of nervous. You know, sometimes I do some of these readings and I think, is it going to be received okay? So thank you for that. Thank you for that. So, yeah, as a mom, it is hard. It's very hard, but trust trust in them and trust in yourself that you've given them what they need. And I feel like you have. And I feel like Metatron is giving you permission to now step into, who you are as a woman and a mentor. And, when you're not responsible for your kids' stomachs anymore, it's a whole different world. It's a whole different world. But you're never going to stop being mom. So thank you. Thank you for that. All right, Katherine Johnson. All right, let's see what Spirit wants to bring out for you, my girl. Action. Movement needed. I'm going to tell you a secret, Katherine. As I was shuffling, and you could see I was shuffling for quite a minute, right? And I was doing really good shuffling. And crazy enough, you also got the codependency keys to freedom card. So, of course, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that because you just heard that whole thing, right? So the card that came out behind it is action, movement needed. All right. So yes, I feel like it is time for you to take the steps towards what you're being guided to take steps towards. So where the inspiration is, where the goal is, what is, where you're being called to create or build or do. It just feels like you've got this inner calling that you've been kind of setting to the side. And, if you are still tied to somebody else's happiness, of course you're putting yourself to the side, right? You're not allowing yourself to be happy or to go towards what it is you want to go towards for fear that somebody else isn't going to be safe and stable. And so I feel like it's time to, again, cut that cord and let the inspiration take you where you're being guided to go, because that is your road. And I feel like you're just feeling really frustrated and stuck in life, like things aren't working out, things aren't showing up. It's just a very stagnant energy where it's just same old, nothing fun to look forward to, right? And this is why. Because you're worrying too much about others' needs, right? So let's look at your needs, and that's going to feel uncomfortable for you. That's going to feel almost scary or terrifying to think that I get to do what I want. I get to put my time and attention in things that make me happy on my own. Like that's going to scare you, because codependency is born out of survival mode. That the reason that you tie your happiness and your energy to others is because that's how you keep yourself safe and stable, right? So whatever the situation was, whether it was emotional neglect or outright abuse in some way, you had to survive that situation. And so you attached yourself to whatever was going to keep you safe and stable, right? Being the people pleaser, making sure everybody else was taken care of, doing what everybody else needed, right? Or that one person, however this resonates for you. But it feels like it's time to recognize that you're no longer in that situation. And if you are, then this is validation that it's time to change that this could be the action that Archangel Metatron is asking you to take the steps to put yourself in a safe and stable situation away from anybody who is not taking care of your needs, respecting you, loving you, is a safe place for you. Okay. So I feel like this is Spirit's way of letting you know that it's time. It's time to take back your power. It's time to move towards things you're inspired to do or to have. And it's time for you to take that action, whatever that action is for you. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Awesome. Awesome. Hello, Maria. Welcome. Luanda, this is free if I can get to you. So it's one free card for as many people as I can fit into the hour. We are 35 minutes in. So if I'm able to get to you, yes. But for everyone watching or watching on the replay, if Spirit is bringing through a message that really resonates with you, know that that message is also for you, because Spirit is going to bring as many messages through that are beneficial for the most people. All right. So thank you for being here. Oh, you're welcome, Catherine. Oh, welcome, Maria. I thought maybe you were first time. I hadn't recognized your name. So welcome. I'm glad you're here. Ooh. Fire. Dragon strength. Holy cow. All right. Dragons are very high dimensional beings, 8th and 9th dimension. They are very high vibrational frequency. They bring in protection. They bring in inspiration. They help where they are needed. And I feel like this fire dragon is coming in, bringing you strength, dragon strength. So, Maria, it feels like you have situations around you that are not beneficial. I'm feeling like they're very actually disrespectful. And so the dragons are coming in with the dragon strength. Call on the dragons to give you the strength to make the decisions and choices that you need to make, to put yourself in a place where you are respected, where you are treated right, or being able to speak your truth so that you can be heard. So the dragons are coming in to surround you. And also, one of the things that they do is they protect. And so calling on the dragons for the strength and the protection to go in the direction you need to go in your life, to put yourself in a safe and stable situation with people who are going to love you, who are going to respect you and treat you well. And any way in which you are, this is a public forum, sometimes it's hard to bring through what is coming through. However you might be disrespecting yourself, okay? Call on the dragons for the strength to help you to also have the strength and the courage to pull yourself out of whatever depth of desperation you may have fallen into. All right. So I hope that resonates. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Hi, Cynthia. Hello, honey. How are you? I hope you're doing well. You're very welcome, Maria. Oh, all right, Miss Cynthia. Let's see what we've got for you, my girl. Oh, Cynthia. Love, relationships, and harmony. Look at that beautiful card. Oh my gosh. It's making me very emotional. Whew. Oh my gosh, I almost started crying. Okay. Yes, love. Love flowing to you, love flowing through you. Love. I feel like you're living your purpose, and that is to bring love to Mother Gaia and to everyone who touches your life. And I feel like you're doing it. I feel like this is your validation. Like you don't have to do anything more than what you're doing. And where you're feeling like you're not doing enough, this is your validation. You're doing more than enough. You are doing more than enough. Keep letting the love flow. And receiving love from the angels, from God, from Christ consciousness, from the universe. Let it flow through you. because as it flows through you, it's flowing into you, and it's flowing through you, and it's flowing out of you. And it's flowing into everyone you are encountering, physically, energetically, virtually. So thank you for being part of my community, because we all feel it when you're here. And I want you to know that. You are truly valued. Thank you. Whew. Okay. That was beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. That was beautiful. Whew. That was beautiful. Thank you. All right. All right, Miss Deb. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Blue, Madonna, and Mothering. The Blu-ray, the Madonna, Mother Mary. Deb, I think what I'm picking up here is Mother Mary is coming in to bring you nurturing energy, to help you nurture your inner child, to help you heal those parts of yourself that are still very wounded from emotional neglect, emotional abuse. And I feel like this is something that has kind of followed you throughout the relationships in your life. And Mother Mary is coming in so that you can nurture yourself, that the love that you're looking for is right inside of you. You just have to accept it and call on Mother Mary to help you embody it, feel it, know it, and give it to yourself. Because only through loving ourselves can we then draw the love to us that we would like in our life. And so are you loving yourself so hard that just everybody else around you is loving you? Truly loving you. Meeting your needs. Being a shoulder for you. Being your soft place to land. You do that very well for others, but are you doing that for yourself? And that, my girl, is how you're going to draw to you the right people who can be in your life in a sustainable way. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Cynthia, I feel this is love from Spirit. I did need that validation. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for being a part of my community. I truly appreciate you. Hey, Tracy. It does find me well. Thank you so much. It's been a busy day. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I had many messages come through today. So if you didn't check out my Instagram, the post on my Instagram was like a 7-minute message that came through. I did the July reading today. And here we are. So it's been a busy day. So thank you. Thank you. Lisa, busy. Taylor, I'm not done. We still have like 15 minutes, honey. So I'm not sure what's going on or why you only feel. And the other thing too, Taylor, is if you're on Facebook, there's a lot of people coming through YouTube. I actually stream YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So that's why you may be frustrated, feeling like there's only, a couple people and why am I not getting to you, honey? The truth is there's many people here. And if I don't get to you specifically, Spirit is going to bring through a message for you if you're open to receiving. All right. So that's why I say, as you're listening, if anything resonates, if anything really makes you feel something, that message is for you. I don't want you to feel like Spirit is missing you. You're never being missed, but are you open to receiving? And so you're seen, honey. You're seen. Spirit sees you. I see you. All right, Miss Tracy. Oh, Tracy, yours literally went flying. New dawn. Welcome back. This just validates what I've been saying to you for the past month. You're remembering who you are. And I feel like this welcome back card is validating that. And it's a new dawn in your life. So I'm going to leave it there, Tracy. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep going forward. When you're ready to step out and share your gifts, I'm here for you. But you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you're remembering who you are. And it's a process. And so lean into the process and enjoy the process. All right. So thank you for being here. Hello, Michelle. Welcome. You're very welcome, Tracy. All right, Michelle, let's see what Spirit has for you, my dear. All right, Michelle. Signs from Spirit with love. So if you think it's a sign, it's a sign. If you are asking, is it a sign? It's a sign. It could be birds, could be coins, could be song lyrics, could be flashing lights, could be number patterns, repeating number patterns. You're not alone. When when your loved ones cross over, their physical body stays here, but the essence of who they are, their soul, it moves on. It moves on to the other side of the veil, to the higher dimensions, to be back in connection with Source, with God, with Spirit. They never leave you. When you need them, they're there. You can have a conversation with them in your head. You can ask for them to leave you signs. But I feel like you've been getting a lot of signs. And you've been really questioning it. And this is your validation that they are the signs. They are from your loved ones. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Deb, we're all a work in progress. We truly are. And I feel like the work that you've been doing is being validated, but that it's time to go deeper. And, in this lifetime, we're not going to heal everything completely. It's taken us many lifetimes to get here, to this version of ourselves. And so I don't feel like we're ever going to, I just know we're not going to completely heal everything in this lifetime. But we can get to a place where we are lighter, we're manifesting better, we're in connection with Mother Gaia, we're in connection with our spirit guides, we're able to communicate with each other from a place of love, and we're coming into a time of unity consciousness, and you're a part of that, whether you recognize it or not. And so Spirit's asking you to keep going and to not give up. So thank you for that. Hello, Melissa Collins. Hello, hello. Oh, okay. That flew right out. Wake up call. Listen and take note. So, this is your wake up call. And that card flying at me was my wake up call. Basically, what I'm getting, Melissa, is that you have been developing your intuition for a while now. And it is time to start trusting and acting on it. And this is your wake up call to listen and take note to what spirit is bringing you, whether it's through signs, whether it's through a knowingness, whether it's through any of the clairs. But it's time. It's time for you to trust and act on what you're receiving. It's time for you to take the next step on your journey, that you are coming into mastery of who you are and who you came here to be. And it's now time to go to the next level. And so the intuition is going to ramp up. The clairvoyance is going to come more online. Just the activations. So getting a lot of sleep, drinking a lot of water. You might even feel a little like just floaty, like you can't concentrate, right? What you want to eat might be different. What you're being called to do might be different. So this is spirit's way of letting you know that, you're leveling up energetically, and it is changing you on a physical, emotional, mental, and energetic levels. And so to take the time you need, and you may need to take a time out, do a little hermiting, but this is your wake up call to know that this is you leveling up, my girl. Yeah, trust and act on what you're receiving. It's time. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Hello, Miss Joanne. I'm so sorry for your loss. I hope you're doing well. All right, let's see what spirit wants to bring through for you. Interesting. You got two cards, and they both have the same word on them. So I'm going to give them both to you. Akashic Records, evaluation and review. And review and reflection, time out needed. Look at that. So Spirit is asking you to take time out to review. Review your recent past, the decisions and choices you've made, what motivated those decisions and choices, so that you can move forward from a more empowered place and not continue to make the same decisions and choices from the motivations that don't serve you, right? It's time to move forward in your life. And it's time to do that from an empowered place. And you can't do that if you keep making the same choices and decisions and expecting a different outcome. So if fear is your motivation, then you're going to continue to kind of be in this destructive cycle. And so they really want you to review where you've been, so that it's time to get into a new cycle. It's time to get onto a new road. It's time to have a new motivation, and it not being fear. The motivation being a goal or a desire. And that motivation coming out of love. Love for yourself. Love for your life. Not letting anyone or any situation that is born out of fear to get any purchase in your life. It's time. It's time to review and move on. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Hello, Raisin. Welcome. Blue, Madonna and mothering. So I feel like the blue ray is coming in to help you with nurturing energy, to nurture yourself, to come into self-love so that you can empower yourself. When you love yourself, you stop letting yourself down. You stop putting your needs at the bottom of the list. And I feel like it's time to put yourself at the top of the list, what you want, where you want to go, what you want to have, and really deciding intentionally who gets to go with you, who gets a seat at your table. Okay. So this blue array is coming in to help you to come into loving yourself authentically, unconditionally, in a way that maybe no one has really ever loved you before. Only through loving yourself unconditionally are you going to draw to you the people that are going to love you unconditionally from a higher frequency with no agenda, right? They're not coming at you with their own needs and their own desires that they're waiting for you to fulfill. It's not going to work. So it's time for you to love yourself. So call on the blue ray. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Oh, awesome, Joanne. Awesome. Darlene, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh. So why is my do not disturb not working lately? Like I put it on do not disturb, things still come through. I turn down my volume, it still rings. Like I'm so confused about this whole new setup. Very confused. Okay, Darlene. Priorities, building blocks for life. Yeah, the first thing I heard is you've got to make yourself a priority. It's all about you making yourself a priority. When you make yourself a priority, everybody else around you will make you a priority. So if you're really feeling like you're not being seen or you're not being heard, you're not being respected, you have to do that for yourself before anybody else is going to. It's scary. It can be hard when you first try to do it, but start small and build from there. But it's time. It's time for you to make yourself a priority. You are important. You are loved. God loves you. Your guardian angel loves you. Your higher self loves you. It's time for you to love yourself enough to put yourself at the top of your list and make yourself a priority. And your priority is a priority. So your goals, your desires, your dreams, they get priority too. So it just feels like everybody's pulling on you in such a way that you're weighed down so hard that anything that you want for yourself, there's no energy for it. There's no resource for it. And it's time. It's time for you to cut those cords. All right. Sometimes you've got to let other people stand on their own 2 feet, and that's how they learn. That's how they grow. All right. You've got to love them enough to let them grow. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, folks, that's the hour. I'm so sorry if I did not get to you. I hope that you heard something that resonated with you. For those of you who are new here and for those of you who've been here for a while, I did reinstate the 30-minute reading. So if you're someone that still needs help, needs consultation, needs validation, needs messages, please go to my website, melissaalwatkins.com. You can do 60-minute and now you can do the 30-minute. It's back. All right. So that is virtual. That is a Zoom meeting. You book everything on my website. It's all automated. And if you have any questions, you can always email me through my website. So melissaalwatkins.com. All the information is there. And definitely go there and add yourself to my email list. Again, I don't spam, but I do send out, hopefully, beneficial emails a couple times a month to keep you informed and in the loop of what we got going on. But yeah, I really feel like Spirit came through. Archangel Metatron was in the house tonight. I feel like those messages were kind of next level, really kind of hitting home to deep-seated blockages, and it's time to release them, right? So definitely check out my July monthly reading that I uploaded to YouTube this afternoon. So my YouTube channel, for those of you not on YouTube, is at Guidance 311. Thank you for all of the people who gave me a shot tonight. I truly appreciate it. And I'm just sending you so much love and so many blessings, guys. Thank you so much.